driving teachers, and I'm a driving teacher, will take you through neighborhoods. This is a regulatory sign. This is not a stop sign. This is a regulatory sign. We have to stop. S-T-O-P. You remain motionless for about 3 seconds, then we move forward. This is the Gratiot thoroughfare. So we're going to be driving on here, and I'm going to talk about some things to help you. We want to turn in the nearest lane. Keep your turn as short as possible. There are the police right there. You always want to expect the unexpected, follow the rules, do what you need to do, because if you get a ticket, you won't be able to get your full license, and your insurance is really going to be high. We're going to be driving on a Gratiot thoroughfare and then going on the I-94 Expressway to show you things you need to do to be safe. Now, this car drifting out like this can be dangerous because they came out from a private driveway and we're the main thoroughfare. So you always need to be prepared for pop-up and pop-outs. Cars that are popping out in front of you, cars that aren't paying attention, and people are in these cars. So the people in the cars are not paying attention. This is a Friday morning drive. We're going to squeeze our brakes. We want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. If you can't, you're too close. Thank you. You always want to be able to manage your speed control. If you go too slow, that'll be noted. And then typically, from my experience and over 24 years of experience, if you're going 10 under the limit, you're going to get caught at lights. I'm going to make a lane change. Traffic lights that will change suddenly, which are horrible. Good morning, Jackson. How are you? And also, you're going to have to accelerate through difficult situations. So don't go under speed, because you're going to end up having to slam brakes, which can force you to get rear-ended. Or also, you're going to have to run lights, which is a potential failure. Now, we're starting to get into the pack of cars. We had a live yesterday and we talked about, I'm doing really good. How are you? Thank you for asking, Jackson. Number one fan here. I appreciate you, Jackson, 100%. I'm a little tired this morning, but I want to show up for you guys. I want to build authority. I want to really take you on the journey so you can get out here and drive. So we're on the Gratiot thoroughfare and we're in the right lane, which is fine. We have the white line to the right, and Jackson is in Florida. I'm in the Midwest. So whether you're in Florida, Texas, Nebraska, yeah, I did not get much sleep either. Speaking of sleep, you need to get rest. And sometimes it's hard, 5 hours, 4 hours. I think I got like barely 5 hours. And we're all trying to make it through. And typically I'm a very happy, high energy person. And that's how it always will be. So we're going to lift our foot around the curve. I see brake lights. Some drivers will brake early and give you warnings. Some drivers will just cut a lane, and if you're not paying attention, literally you could rear end someone. I've seen all three situations. So I tell my drivers to just keep space, and we can see the rear of the tires. If you can't see the rear of the tires, you're too close. We can see the rear of the tires in case this car breaks down. This for escort, in case there's an emergency situation where we need to call law enforcement. Because everyone is going through, ooh, you saw that cut. Man, that's how accidents happen. So someone is road raging right now. That black truck cut off the journey, and that can set off road rage. We're not trying to get caught up in that. We're trying to keep good speed and good space. Every day there are real life examples of being out here, having good driving behavior, making good decisions. And it's your job to have a good driving record so you can obtain your license. See, that was a very short lane change. That was terrible. That Jeep almost rear-ended the white car because people do not signal appropriately. I'm gonna get over my lane, 4 points. Now we can see and have a better field of vision. We can see to the left, we can see to the middle, we can see to the right. excuse me, the closer we get to downtown Detroit, downtown Chicago, downtown Los Angeles, California, downtown Houston, Texas, the heavier the volume of traffic will be. Good morning, I want to welcome you in. It's nice to see you guys. I want to talk about what examiners, road instructors do. I'm a road instructor, teaching 24 years, and I'm giving you real life best practice. You see me keeping good space. Hey, how are you? When you're driving, you got to be able to see. S-E-E. Because if you're speeding and moving really fast, you're not going to be able to stop in an adequate stopping distance, and you're going to rear end someone. Like this Trailblazer up here, they're tailgating and the other car's moving slow. So we got to keep space. That's why they changed lanes. You have to understand that driver behavior. And we're all visual learners. That car to the left, the Nissan, is from Mississippi. You're probably saying, how do you see this? You're going to learn to look for license plates, physical indicators, and just being that defensive driver. We're still smooth. We're behind the Buick. We're maintaining good speed. We're trying to take our time and be consistent. Consistency will get you to work sooner. I'm a little close to this car. This car has a D in the middle. They are a dealer license plate. I drove around them. They're not paying attention, so we want to be the defensive driver. You note that the light on the license plate, the left one is burned out. That could be a potential equipment violation. That's enough to get pulled over by police. So you're probably saying, who cares? Well, it's your responsibility to keep your headlights, taillights, everything in a good working order. And I'm going to get over one lane to the left. And I'm trying to keep it up in space. I'm scanning. Green does not mean go. You've got to look. That car's from Mississippi again. You'll be able to see the plate FLD0724. This is a fleet vehicle, so they must have some type of company or corporation. We got a green light, another green light. And in this thoroughfare, like across the United States, Texas, Florida, Nebraska, Michigan, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, there are business areas that sell cars and trucks and dealerships. So eventually your goal is to get that new vehicle. But you need to have a job, you need to have established credit, and you want to start working as soon as possible. Establish credit. Okay, my mom and dad set me for success around 18. They got me a $500 credit limit on a card. Typical kid. Within 30 days, I had it charged up to the max. I was not a good steward of money, but you learn. So if your parents are trying to help you, you need to really say, Mom and Dad, I'm acting crazy until I'm about 24, because your brain doesn't fully develop to around age 24. You can look that up if you don't believe me. So you want to try to lean into your mom and dad. I know you think they're old, they don't know what they're talking about, you know, they're in all the time, but you know what? You need to listen to your mom and dad. This black car is going to cut me off or cut another car off. I can tell from their driving behavior. All these stories that your mom and dad tell you, you really need to listen, because they want you to be successful. They'll let you use the car most of the time. They'll help you when they can if you're working or trying to help around the house. Okay? Your parents don't want to put you out in the street, but they might if you are not doing your job. I just made a lane change. I want to be able to see. S-E-E. Because part of being a parent is helping your son or daughter become successful. They want more than what they had. Okay? They want you to invest. They want you to get a good car. They don't want you to get in trouble with law enforcement. They want you to do good in school. That truck just made an illegal left turn up there. I just saw that. That's crazy. That semi up there made an illegal left turn. You're probably saying, why does this matter? Because if we were in that lane next to that truck, we're going to get hit. You really need to watch drivers too. There's that car from Mississippi flying. They're on the left, trying to pass a bunch of cars. I'm going to accelerate through. Yes. I'm going to get over one lane to the right. That limousine truck pulled out. I'm scanning. And if you don't believe me, this black car up here is the one from Mississippi. I'm showing you just to help you understand. It's not a race out here. We're trying to relax and stay smooth. We're just passing by a honk. That is that large apparatus. I'm going to get over one lane to the left. And I'm getting myself set up early for maneuvers. And I'm going to get over one more lane. We want to stay out of cars' blind spots. The blind spot is the back door of the Tesla. Okay? Your mirrors can only see so much. And we had a really intense discussion yesterday. A lot of my adult drivers, what is the blind spot? Where is it at? It's by the back door. Okay? I'm going to get over one more lane. Maintain good speed. There's the black Nissan from Mississippi. Every day you're learning in the environment. We have 2 red lights ahead. Look ahead. If you're enjoying this, please give this a thumbs up. This will be pushed out to people who want to learn how to drive. We're trying to help everyone we can by making daily content. You know that I'm going to show up in the morning. You're going to get up. I'm getting up. We're all getting up. And I do this for you, not for me. Okay, lifting my foot. There's the black Nissan kind of flying through, pushing through the traffic. We are at about 35. And then we're going to be getting on the Expressway very soon. And we're going to have to deal with some very intense traffic, and I'm going to show you this. I'm lifting my foot, keeping my space from the gray colored Jeep. Now I'm going to get over it. Okay. Just going to squeeze my brake. Whoa. Take my time. This is a double left turn lane. Our lane ends. You can hear the motor revving up. So I'm going to do the right thing and get over early. I'm going to be an early merger. I'm not going to be a late merger. The car beside me to the left is going to be a late merger, but I accelerated, not trying to be disrespectful, but taking care of my space. Now, New York, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Florida, we have a solid white line. If we cross this line, that is illegal. So we want to wait until the line is broken. And you're going to hear the energy pick up, you're going to see it. Okay, I'm going to be pulling in behind this car in front of me. And then that was a good merge. Okay, so I'm at about 65, taking my time. Whoa. Lift my foot some and just be patient. So we're in the right lane. Many of you would drive in the right lane, which is fine, but you see me keeping space. Good speed, good space. I see the police out there doing their job. A lot of cars wait till the last second. State police, cars merging out, we're lifting our foot. And I'm looking for blinkers. That was a good blinker. And oh man, that white minivan, too dangerous. You can see where side swipes happen. That's the most common. I'll lift my foot a little bit. And I'm maintaining. I'm gonna accelerate through my lane change. And I don't want to hang around this white truck. I'm accelerating through. Then we get back over to the right. You got to be able to check your blind spots quickly and efficiently. You have to look over your shoulder. You got to do the shoulder check. So a lot of students say, well, can my mirror show everything? No. And don't believe that. You have to do the blind spot shoulder check, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. I'm lifting my foot a little bit, taking my time, because I don't want to tailgate other cars. The two most common collisions are rear end and side swipe. And we're on the I-94 Expressway, going through Detroit, Chicago, Indiana. I'm at about 65. Trucks are in the middle lane. The white truck should be over in the middle. It's heavy traffic. I'm lifting my foot. Let's see if this gray Impala uses a blinker. No. Failure. You have to learn to use your blinker. You should be able to see the semi-truck driver. If he doesn't look over his shoulder, we're typically in the blind spot right now. You can see it to the left. But there's nothing I can do. It's a lot of traffic, man. Ooh. Taking my time. Okay, let's talk about merges. I'm gonna turn on my right blinker. I'm gonna get off at this exit. And we're gonna show you what to do. So I'm lifting my foot. This is the deacceleration lane. If you're just learning how to drive, this is for you. Who am I? I'm a state certified driving instructor. Teach adults and teens. We're squeezing our brake. And we're staying in the middle lane, L-A-N-E. Now, this is gonna be a little tricky with this big truck, so I'm gonna leave room. This is my space cushion between this truck and I. Thank you, Ma, for teaching me proper English. Okay, I'm gonna turn on left turn signal. And this car, that's how side swipes happen. Do you understand? Happens that quick. So if you hesitate, then you get side swiped. Okay. So really, you can't fall asleep. You always gotta be active. Okay? No one wants to be near the big truck. People are trying to get out to Detroit, Chicago, Indiana, Texas, Florida, Nebraska, Atlanta, Georgia. And it gets worse as you get into the downtown metro area. So this is why a lot of adults and teens don't want to drive. It's just too nerve-wracking, too much anxiety. But I'm trying to show you my smooth merging techniques. I'm confused with this truck's blinker. Okay, we're gonna do our next practice. I'm gonna lift my foot, and then you gotta slow down again. See how smooth this is? If you come up here at 70 or 80, you're going to get a ticket and lose control. Okay, I'm gonna get over one lane, and we're going straight. This lane goes left or goes straight. And I wanna move forward. I'm looking. Green does not mean go. You probably say, man, this is really intense. Concrete jungle. The gate to the left protects us. That gate was broken. One of my clients went over. It's crazy. Okay, narrow road ahead. Stop sign. And naturally, this road merges, but there's a hidden stop sign. That's a hidden trap. They didn't stop. Failure. Failure. I'm gonna stop. S-T-O-P. You do that, you fail your road test. Either you're gonna do the right thing by watching these videos all the way through, or you're not. It's so easy to fail your test. You see these traps all the time. And by you watching this and subscribing, you're gonna learn best practice. You're subscribing because I have 24 years of experience. I'm calling out all bad drivers. I'm teaching you the right things and showing you the wrong things. I'm teaching all of you best practice. All right, let's continue. We're going straight. We're going to be merging back on the I-94 Expressway. No blinker, another failure. Now we're going to be merging back on. okay? Short ramp. We're building up speed. We get up to 4,000 RPMs. And I'm out here. Yep, about 4,000 RPMs is what we need. Sorry I raised my voice, but that's what it takes to merge out. That's seamless, that's smooth, but we're not done. No pens or laptop. It depends. I like writing. I'm a very good cursive writer. And I think on your test, your instructor and road test provider, they're going to be writing stuff down. And then you want to get feedback. Ask your instructor, how did I do? What's going on? That's the police right there. I don't know if they're going to pull someone or not, but we're following the law. We're good. There's the semi-truck, clean diesel. Okay. So I'm trying to keep good distance and space. Sorry about that. And the closer we get to downtown Detroit, downtown Chicago, downtown Houston, Texas, thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, if this is bringing you value, give us a thumbs up. We're looking for 10 thumbs up. This is going to show the algorithm that people enjoy this. They want to learn. They want to learn how to get out here and drive safely. What are road testers looking for? What are instructors looking for? Our speed is nice. We're about 55. Good following distance. We're safe. The only danger is we're in the right lane and we have to make adjustments for cars merging out. We either have to speed up or slow down. $313 in the house. What up? How you doing? All right, we're getting off at this exit. No blinker. Fail. We're going to turn on our left turn signal. We're going to start slowing down. Now, this is a single left turn lane. You see the sign. If you're in the middle lane, turn left, failure. They're from Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Hey. Right? It's very busy here. Thank you for the thumbs up. We have people to the left. We have bicyclists. We have all these city elements. And the deeper we get into the city, the more dangers. Thousands of people walking in downtown Detroit, Chicago, Illinois, Indiana. So I'm coming up slow. Now I'm going to make my turn. Do not cross the double yellow. Okay. And then we got to get over. So this is where you earn your permit, you earn your certificate. There's the stop line, L-I-N-E. We're yielding for traffic. We're waiting. That Jeep just ran it. Okay, here's my gap. There we go. Oh my God. Now we got to get up to 4,000 RPMs. All right, here we go. We're at 4,000 RPMs. There's the motor coming out. And you have to aggressively push that gas. Bam, we got it. Thank God. Okay, we're going to go through these elements again because I really want you to learn. I'm an instructor. Thank you for the thumbs up. And you can tell by my voice, I want you to learn. I'm trying to get you out here, get that job, get your car, get your L's, and just give me a call back. Hey, I got it. I'm like, I knew you would. So I'm turning on my left turn signal. If you look at the videos I made this week, the first time I was too fast, out of control. The second time I was a little too fast. The third time more consistent. This is the fourth time I'm more consistent, I'm more defensive. Okay, this is the crossover, and you're learning every day. I learn every day. And then when you look at the video, look at it all the way through, you're gonna learn. So I'm gonna come up and stop, S-T-O-P. Here's what I'm doing. I'm looking to the right, I'm looking to the left, I'm gonna move forward. I'm looking to the right, I'm looking to the left, I'm gonna move forward. Okay, I'm looking at cars. Cars are coming. You'll see them coming in the screen. I'm waiting for a gap. Okay, waiting for a gap. And you'll see all these cars. Okay, here's my gap. Now I'm getting back on the expressway. In a matter of seconds, this I-94 ramp and expressway is gonna get so full, it's really challenging. And if you come out here blind, you're stupid. Don't be stupid. Okay, there's my 4,000 RPMs. Okay, that was a pretty good merge. You can see the merges that are inconsistent. You can see the merges that are consistent. I'm getting more consistent. It's a perfect no. It's about an 8 out of 10, a 7.99 out of 10. It takes work. Okay, now I'm a little too fast here. I'm almost at 60. I got to slow down. All right, see how smooth that is? Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. All right, I'm turning on left turn signal. We're relaxing again. We're getting our mindset. We're behind this Ford Explorer EFP 0613. We're going to breathe for a second. Heart's pounding. It's intense. Okay? You see my face. It's intense. It's real. You like this, don't you? I'm an adrenaline junkie. And I live for the excitement of getting out here on the road and teaching, because I'm a car enthusiast. I'm a driving instructor. Okay, I'm coming up. I don't know what's going on here. Every day there are different groups of people out here. Okay, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna chill. All right, taking my time. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking. So I'm gonna be patient. So I want to keep good speed and good space. Thank you. We're behind a Ford Explorer EFP 0613. This lane is for left turns only. I'm assuming this Explorer is going to go straight because they have no blinker. But if you assume, you know what they say. And then the middle lane is for straight only. The right lane is for right turns only. It's really easy to fail because we're at a intersection in the city. A lot of potholes, yeah. Till you blow out your strut in your SRT Jeep, that's $1,400. That was my strut that blew out. What does she have? What is she doing? Okay, we're gonna move forward. Okay, see, no blinker, fail. That's a fail. Okay, that confuses. All right, I'm gonna turn on my left turn signal. Use your blinker. Okay, it's no excuse. Okay, I'm really confused now. We got a truck up there, Echo Shield. They're moving forward. We got another GMC. So right now, everything is blocked. It's very confused. What do? You leave space. Okay, we got freaking seagulls here. Right. It's like, this is like a movie scene or something, man. So you've got to take a step back. It's a lot of action going on. Okay, we got a Jeep, Durango. I look at cars. What type of car or truck is behind me? This truck almost rear-ended me. I want you to see this. This truck is very close to me, making me feel very uncomfortable. You want to have good speed and good space. All right, here we go. We're waiting. We might not make the light in this cycle. I'm in no hurry. No, I'm not cycle, but I'm waiting. I'm gonna move up. They have two different lights. Okay, here's my gap. Whoa. Okay, we gotta get up to 4,000 RPMs. You load up potholes until you break your rim or have a flat tire. Oh, I can't get out. Okay, I gotta fall in behind this truck. This is scary. This is the side swipe. That's how it happens. This truck driver can't do anything. They're from Windsor. We're keeping space. Z9114F. I'm being very intentional, very smooth, very deliberate. Taking my time. My speed is more consistent on the ramp, coming up about 35. The stop sign is not for us. They're for the people who are on the service drive. I'm looking over my shoulder. This is a still green light. You got to be committed. If you want your license, you need to be, oh God, see that? That's how side swipe happens. You saw what almost happened. I just lifted my foot. That's why you always have to be active. So we're gonna turn on our right turn signal. We have to stop. If you don't stop, you fail. That's a fail. This is a pass. 1001, 1002, 1003. We had a complete stop. And then I'm gonna turn hand over hand in. I'm gonna turn out slowly. Being patient. And then you love potholes? Well, you get me a new Pirelli on my Assertive Jeep. You get me a new tire from the hood, okay? Paying $350 for two Pirellis that have 50% of tread on. Car maintenance is very expensive. Okay, I'm turning on my left turn signal, and we're gonna talk about this. Whoa. Speed control is consistency. I maintain pretty good speed control. When you're driving, you've got to learn how to maintain great speed control. We're doing a summary of everything. Speed control is consistent. Beginning drivers tend to drive under the speed limit, 10 under, 12 under. That puts us in danger of slamming brakes or running lights, automatic failure. A few of them drive over the speed limit, and that's potential failure too. Use your blinker. You saw me consistently use my blinker, making a lane change to the left. Also, beginning drivers confuse the blinker. Left is down, you push the blinker down, right is up. So if you don't use the correct blinker, you don't look over your shoulder. I just checked my blind spot. I looked over my shoulder. If you don't do that consistently, you're gonna sideswipe a car. We saw the Tesla on the Expressway. It was black and tinted windows. We wanna stay out of blind spots. Next, we wanna have a space cushion. That is space between your vehicle and the car ahead of you. Well, how do you know the following distance? You pick a stationary object. You count 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. It's a car length for every 10 miles an hour. If you're going 50, you need 5 car lengths. If you're going 60, you need 6. Also, let's talk about lane line reference. I'm giving you all that you need. So all you need to do is subscribe. You need to be following. You need to leave comments. Lane line reference, the white line to the right. We're in the United States. And then I had a challenge from someone in India. They said, oh, you can do everything in the United States, but come to India. Challenge accepted, right? Challenge accepted, okay? We verse the world. So if you want to pay for me to come to India, I'll drive. If you want to come to the Midwest, come on. We can do a whole video series on this. So the white line to the right is called the edge line or fog line. If it's raining or fog, you use that line as a reference, okay? You see broken white lines. This means we can change lanes left or right. You also see a solid yellow. That's on the left. That marks the left side of the road. You need to understand stop signs. S-T-O-P. A stop sign is a regulatory sign. A speed limit is a regulatory sign. So stop, S-T-O-P. Red sign, white letters. If you don't stop, you can get a ticket. It's called a civil infraction. In some areas, it's a moving violation. Speed limits. People are going over the speed limit consistently. If you feel comfortable, listen to what I'm saying. If you feel comfortable going over the speed limit, you're consistently going to drive fast and you're going to fail your road test. When we started the video where we're going through a neighborhood, you've got to look left, middle, right. There are little kids walking out. There are school buses. There are people walking their dogs. You've got to be that defensive driver. We are driving through subdivisions, neighborhoods, the Gratiot thoroughfare, which is calm and relaxing most of the time until a car from Mississippi is going about 65 and you see them cutting left, cutting middle, cutting right. And this kind of confuses the flow of the balance. You as the beginning driver, you say, I want to keep up with traffic. But if someone is late and they're speeding, you're going to find yourself speeding. Next, we talk about your brain developing up until age 24. So if you're under 24, your brain is still developing. You're still very sporadic. You're not consistent. You leave late for work, you get there barely. You leave early for work and you're saying there's no one here. So you need to listen to your mom and dad. You saw me make left turns, yielding for oncoming traffic. You saw people consistently in the wrong lane, making turns with the blinker and without. That's how accidents happen, side swipes. rear-end collisions. You need to use these videos as an educational supplement. Why? I'm a state certified driving instructor. I'm not only going to talk about it, I'm going to show you. We got 313 in the house. Okay. We have Jackson from Florida. Usually we have Eon from New York. I need you to consider joining the community. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a state certified driving instructor, me. I'm going to be going live as much as I can every single day, taking you on Expressway, taking you on 3-point turns, taking you on angle parking, stall parking, downtown driving. I'm going to make a promise to you. We're going to get over to Windsor very soon. And that's something I wanted to do so we can be international, so you can know what it's like and the questions they ask, right? I think it's important that you take a step back and breathe for a second. I'm very appreciative of all of you taking the time to look at the content, leave comments, because I get ideas from what you leave as comments. If you want me to do more urban driving, I'll do more urban driving. If you want me to do more suburban driving, I'll do more suburban driving. If you want me to talk about car maintenance, oil, tires, brakes, even potholes. I made some videos a few years ago where there's huge potholes, and literally it's about 8 inches deep. And if you hit that, it's going to crush your tire and split it, blow out. It's going to damage the rim and possibly blow out the strut. That happened in my SRT Jeep when my son drove it because he drives too fast, right? But live and learn. And then we'll talk about car maintenance. All these play a role. If the windshield is cracked, you can't take your test. If your headlights or tail lights don't work, or if you don't have proper insurance. There's so much information, and we're just going to take it a step at a time. But I can't do anything without you unless you subscribe, unless you leave questions and comments, because I'm an instructor, I'm a teacher. Hey, we got 10 thumbs up. I'm an instructor, I'm a teacher. I'm not done in my journey. I want to help all of you learn how to drive. I want to educate you. We have adults who are learning how to drive. We have teens who are learning how to drive. We have grandmothers, grandfathers. Lock yourself in, and then I'll be going live around 3:45, and we'll do a suburban / urban rural expressway drive, and we'll work through all those fundamentals. Bye, guys.